Hey, what is up, guys? I'm Kyle at Fortune, and today we're finally getting our rooftop tent on the Colorado. So we've had this rooftop tent sitting in our garage for about 3 months now. We bought it during Christmas when Roofnest was having an awesome sale. I forget exactly how much it is, but it was so many percent off. I think it was 15% off. Plus they were doing free shipping, which is a huge deal because these things can get pretty heavy. We decided to go with their hard shell version, which is the clamshell style that kind of folds over. They have two of those. They have one that is the Condor, but we decided to go with the Condor XL. Now, this is pretty much the biggest tent you can get out there. Other companies do have tents that are similar to this, but this one is advertised to be able to fit up to 4 adults in there. And man, it's pretty big. The exterior dimension of this rooftop tent is 74 inches long. And for reference, the entire truck box of a Colorado, the short bed version, is only 65 inches. So this tent is almost 10 inches longer than my bed. But you know what? When you've got a wife, a kid, and you want to store some extra stuff in your tent with you, like clothes or food or whatever else you need to have in there, it's really hard to pass up on that extra room. So those are the reasons why we went with Roofnest and the Condor XL version. This tent is just totally loaded with all kinds of cool stuff. I'm gonna slide this huge box out of my garage finally, get it in the driveway. We'll start unboxing it, see everything that it comes with, and then hopefully the wife will help me throw it on our rack. This is match kit. Oh, this is for the LED lighting. Ratchet wrench, so you don't have to take one out of your toolbox. I like that. A lot of this install is something that you can do by yourself, but putting the rooftop tent on the rack yourself would be extremely hard. I did it with my wife here, and it was really heavy even for 2 of us to do it, so we kind of just put one end up first and then slid it on. After that, it's pretty easy to move it around on there. You can kind of slide it back and forth and get it centered or wherever you want to put it. Even with the rack and the tent on the bed, there's actually still a pretty good amount of room to get in there and start bolting everything in from the bottom. Bolts through like that. 3 inches. Can you look? Is the head spinning?
Yeah, it's spinning.
All right, we got our first snag of the install. We went to go install these little retainers. These slide into the bottom and then the bolt slides down. You can see this one is cut on the bottom. That's how we had to get it off because the lock nut seized up on the threads like way too early. It wasn't even halfway up. Because there was so much torque required to tighten that, it stripped. You can kind of see it stripped out the sides of this aluminum, and now this hex head just spins in there, so we couldn't tighten it up. I thought it was because I was using an impact wrench on it, but when I used a regular ratchet wrench, it did the same thing. Basically what we did is we went from this super long stainless to this about half the length grade 5 bolt, and it's the same size and everything, but this just has a flat washer, a lock washer, a hex nut. That way, hopefully it's not gonna get over tightened. When we feel like it's getting too tight, we can just back it off. So we'll see how that goes.
Just grab it.
So after we got everything mounted up, we decided we were going to go for a quick drive out in the countryside and find somewhere to open up the tent, let it air out, get any weird smells that are in there out, and also just kind of practice opening it up, putting it up, and taking it down, just to see how long it's going to take us, and kind of learn that process. Even though this is supposed to be one of the easiest tents to do and the quickest, we decided we'll just get some practice doing it. So here is our second time ever doing it, and we've got a little kid running around getting in trouble, and we don't really know what we're doing yet. And the setup, even with all that going on, was about 3 minutes and 30 seconds long. The teardown, even quicker. I can imagine once we get this tent out a lot and start using it more, that we'll definitely be able to get that time way down, and we can pack it up or put it out way faster, probably half the time. So that is it for this video, guys. This really wasn't like an in-depth review on the Roofnest or talking about why you should get this tent. Really, it was just telling you this is what we went with and this is what we're going to be sleeping in when we do all of our trips. So a video is coming though that is going to have all that stuff that you guys are wondering about, the real world use of this, the application, all of that. There's a ton of videos of people out there that have everything set up, and then after using it for like a year, they're like, look how easy it is to do this, and they just fold it out and it takes no time at all. I'm going to be giving you guys some real world feedback on this for just like a regular guy, a small family using this. How easy is it? Is the cost justified? All that stuff. And we're really looking forward to using it. There's going to be a ton of videos. I'm guessing this tent is going to stick around for quite some time, so don't worry, we're going to get a bunch of footage of it. But guys, thanks for watching. If you want to see those updates with the Colorado and see how our adventures go, make sure you subscribe. That's the easiest way to follow along. We also have an Instagram account that we throw some pictures on, so go ahead and check that out too. Thanks for watching. See you next time.